Music for me, it's a huge part of my life, particularly musicals.
I've been playing in bands for years.
I had always sung since I was little. I was very into musicals.
It's something that I've always wanted to be involved in.
Four sweater vests. Four sweater vests.
Four sweat. Much higher.
Much higher?
I'm sorry. Four sweater vests.
Four sweater vests.
Whoa.
Wow, delete that.
Four sweater vests.
The first thing we did was the songs. So like song placement in a musical is like, you know, action in an action movie, battles in a war movie. It's how you structure it.
Joss wrote Freeze Ray.
Laundry day.
That was the first song that he had played for us.
And that was sort of the template. This is sort of how I hear the opening sound and a little bit of what Billy's like.
The whole thing was really a collective process between Joss, Jed, and I.
We just said, okay, I'll take this one, I really want that one.
Most of them started with Joss saying, this is what I'm thinking, and then we'd work through it.
Brand New Day, I brought him in. I said, okay, I have this in my head, but when I try and put chords behind it, it sounds like Bon Jovi. So help a brother out.
In the case of the last song, he had this whole beautiful song written and said, and then here it goes to something, you know, really cool. You do that.
After we finished writing all the songs and we had a basic idea of where they were placed, we recorded a demo.
We start with basically a piano track and a vocal, and then as I flesh it out, we started to record the actual demo vocals.
With Jed and Marissa and Zach playing Horrible, Penny, and Hammer, respectively.
This is so nice. I just might sleep with the same girl twice. They say it's better the second time. They say you get to do the weird stuff.
We do the weird stuff.
And so we made a little CD and we sent it to our actors.
We listened to it in our cars while we're driving.
Freeze Ray came on and I was like, oh, this is great. This music is great.
They were hard songs to learn, and they were so unique and intriguing, and I would listen to these songs and really, really enjoy them.
We got the guide track and we did a read through, and I had a huge tonsil infection, which is great.
I played and sang Captain Hammer, which seemed like a great idea to me right until we started.
Everyone's a hero in their own way.
But I got to sit there while Neil and Felicia sang My Eyes together for the first time, and my eyes.
Hopes and dreams are shattering apart and crashing to the ground.
I cannot believe my eyes. How the world's finally growing
It
wild.
was a 2-day recording process to record everyone's vocals.
Do you have some apple juice? That was not something I'd done before, sung in a studio. So that was an interesting learning curve, just, you know, where the mic is and everything like that.
Felicia is actually a much earthier and ballsier singer than even Penny is. There were a couple of takes in there where she got a little like...
I got a little carried away in the recording studio, feeling a little bit too Mariah Carey-ish.
I want to keep the strength of the timbre of the voice, but
yes,
just have it a little bit more sort of wistful.
We actually had to like back her off. We're like, wait, no, it's still tentative Penny.
Even in the darkness, every color can be found. And every day of rain brings water flowing to things growing in the ground.
Nathan sings with gusto, which works for Hammer.
Nathan was nervous, and he came in, he's like, hey everybody, it's good to see you. He comes up to me and says, yeah, this is the first time I've ever done this. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Stand back, everyone.
He didn't have to sing really great. He seems to be so into himself that I think it's all right that he's a little bit cheesy. And by a little, I mean 122%.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Great takes were when he was like, you know, just playing the guy.
We laid out a whole day for Neil since he had the most to do.
Having to have your recorded voice next to someone like Neil Patrick Harris, that's a little daunting.
his singing is so intimidatingly great.
He's so precise and so completely on top of it that he kind of made me and Jed go, you know, well, we think we know what we're doing.
I cannot believe my eyes. How the world's filled with filth and lies. But it's plain to see all inside of me is on the rise.
It's just like, how hard can we make it for Neil?
Disappears as a moral dilemma, because at first it was vague, though I swore to eliminate the worst of the vague that devoured humanity. It's true, it's like this, it's like a tongue twister in song.
To hear him sing it was almost as amazing as to watch him lip sync it. It takes such precision.
I made sure to practice a lot where I was breathing and how I had phrased something.
And so I would sit there and rewind it and play it again, and try it and rewind it and play it again. The people at the gym must have thought I was insane.
Roll playback.